Hi, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. I am so happy you're here. How are you? How are you? I know I can't hear you, but I do want you to answer the question. How often do we get asked this question, how are you? But honestly, does the person really want to know how we are? Or is it just kind of a habit to ask that question? Well, I do. So, you are very welcome to answer this question by sending me an email and letting me know how you're doing. Today's show is the first part of a money mindset series that I felt inspired to share with you. Too many of us, we have mindset stuff, like money mindset stuff that just stands in our way of choosing happy and living the financial part of our life. Well, that's going to change. Today's training will, I hope, invite you to do something different for yourself, something nice for yourself. Come on in. It's time to choose happy. Hey, girlfriend. Do you want to connect back to yourself and what you really want for your life? Are you finally done with the limiting stories and fear that stands in your way? Is the negative talk so loud that it sabotages you and lowers your self-confidence? Hi, I'm Marie. For the majority of my life, I lived in negativity that was often labeled as depression. My breakthrough happened when I learned the power of choosing happy. This podcast will give you tangible ways to finally ditch the negativity, improve your self-esteem, and take action for what you really want for your life. No more guilt, no more people-pleasing. Let's do this. We are choosing happy. Hi, how are you? It's the beginning of August. One more month of summer living until we get back into the back to school vibes. I do like the fall season here in Canada, but I do love summer living, so I'm enjoying summer weather for as long as it lasts. I really hope you're having a nice summer. I want to thank you so much for the reviews that you leave for the show. I really appreciate it. By leaving a review on your favorite podcast app, it helps the show appear as a recommendation for others. So thank you for those of you who have taken the time to do it. I really appreciate it. If you need any help at all in leaving a review, send me an email and we'll connect to show you how to do it if that is something that is standing in your way of leaving a review. Today's review is from the Vertical Relationship Show. I always appreciate reviews from other podcasts. It always, it's just good. It's just really nice to know that someone else of another show appreciates my show. And I also leave reviews for other shows. So that is really nice too. Her review is as follows. Choose happy. Living in a crazy world, we need to choose happy. We all have choices to make, everyday decisions to be made, and our efforts to stay motivated can be challenging. Thank you, Marie, for sharing great insights to self-worth. Thank you so much, the Vertical Relationship Show. Really appreciate that. Money. I'll say it again. Money. Me saying this word right now, how does it make you feel? It's a mixed emotion word, and it will depend on the experiences you have had in your life surrounding money. On my Choose Happy journey, I needed to improve my finances. I knew that. Yes, I was paying my bills and saving for my kids' education as I was supposed to do as a parent, but nothing more. What I found was that I wasn't using money the way I wanted to use it. It was coming in and leaving just as fast. Why was this happening? I had read the financial books, so I knew what I was supposed to be doing with my money. But why wasn't I taking action on what was suggested to do? Perhaps you feel this way as well. For me, it was because I had limiting money stories standing in my way. Some of these so-called stories, they weren't even mine. They were stories of what I heard growing up from either my parents or others that were in my life. If I wanted my financial life to change, to get better, I needed to change my thoughts and behaviors. It first started with rewriting the negative self-talk I had that I would say to myself regarding money. And that's why I'm sharing this series with you, because maybe you too experience negative self-talk with regard to money. This is a 4-part series that will span the next few weeks for the month of August, and I hope it will empower you to look at your finances in a healthier way. The intent is not to tell you what to do, as money, well, it's best reviewed with someone who knows finances really well and is familiar with your specific situation. Rather, the intent of this series is to invite you to look at negative self-talk and behaviors you may be doing in your life that could be holding you back from having a healthy financial life. How can you choose happy with your finances? That's what this series will be all about. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, let's dig into part 1, which is today's training. Today's training is all about a birthday gift to you. Do you do this? Why not? Does it make you feel awkward to give yourself something? I started doing this a few years ago, and now I do it every year. Every year as I approach my birthday, I think about something I could get myself that would make me really happy. Like really happy, not just kind of happy. I choose something that is within my budget, and I give it to myself that day. It's not something I share with others. I don't need to tell others that I did this. My personal gifting philosophy is that my birthday present, the birthday gift I'm giving to myself, should be something that I really, really want. It needs to be a little frivolous and something that I've talked myself out of buying on multiple occasions. The more times that I've abandoned it in an online shopping cart or, walked by and said, no, I'm not buying that for myself. It's too much money. The better it is a birthday present. So why? Why do this? Well, there's actually a few benefits of giving yourself a birthday gift. And I identified 3 benefits to share with you. The first one is self-love. Everyone deserves a little self-love. And what better way to show yourself some love than by buying yourself a gift? There are so many benefits to give yourself a gift. The joy of giving yourself a present that you really want, that makes you so happy. It helps to boost our self-confidence because we've treated ourselves. We are worthy of a gift that makes us happy. Speaking of self-love, if you didn't catch the series on self-love that I did in February, I highly recommend it. It received a lot of feedback. I heard from listeners that those episodes really resonated with them. And these were episodes 18 to 21. They're titled as follows, and the links will be in the show notes. Number 18, ready to feel February love? Start with loving yourself. Episode number 19, it's safe to be messy. 5 signs you might be a perfectionist. Number 20, why do I procrastinate? 3 steps to overcome it. And number 21, are you a people pleaser? 10 signs that you have the habit of people pleasing. So if you're looking for some more self-love beyond buying yourself a birthday gift, I highly recommend episodes 18, 19, 20, and 21, self-love series from February. Okay, I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I just wanted to share with you those episodes. So that's with regard to self-love. One of the benefits of giving yourself a gift, self-love. Number 2, another benefit of giving yourself a gift is connecting with yourself. By taking the time to understand what you really like, it actually makes you a better gift giver. So that's always a good thing to do, to know what kind of gifts would be nice to give to others. And I know you're really good at that. And by doing this, you're actually honoring yourself about what you want and what makes you happy. So that's another benefit for giving yourself a gift. Number 3, the third benefit of giving yourself a gift, it actually stops you from relying on others to make you happy. This is also known as codependency. Giving to yourself is the best way to show yourself some love. It's a way to give yourself something that you really want or need without having to rely on others. Let me ask you this. How many times have we been disappointed, for lack of a better word, with gifts others have given us? Okay, be honest here. I know you're a really nice person, so you may not want to admit it. But think about that. If buying yourself a gift right now, if I suggest this idea and it doesn't quite feel right yet, consider another idea. You could allocate money for whatever you want to spend on whenever it feels right for you. It doesn't have to be your birthday gift. It could be at any time of the year. The money is there for you to spend on what you want. This may feel odd for you at first, especially if you've been always giving to others. And here's a tip. If money is tight for you, as it is for many of us, consider setting aside a small amount of money all year long for this birthday gift. For example, if you start putting aside, let's say, $10 biweekly, if you get paid biweekly, for example, that's 26 weeks in 1 year, and that would be $260. If you start saving right after your birthday, and then it will be there to spend for your next birthday. And if you do auto savings, you don't even need to think about it. Just transfer it from one bank account to another. That's really a tip that I do, is things just auto transfer and I don't even think about it. And you can even call the account a special name, like you can call it your birthday gift to me or something special that only you can think about. Researchers have shown, of the research that I did, that buying yourself something lovely activates the same networks that light up when we experience physical pleasure, such as eating a cookie or running warm water over our chilly hands. Then there's receiving, which makes you feel valued, even if it's simply a card with a few kind words written on it. Since both giving and receiving are joyful activities, you can combine the two and do it for yourself. You're giving to yourself and you're receiving. There's this quote that I saw that I just wanted to share with you that really resonated with me. And it says the following: happiness is buying yourself a gift because you deserve it. No other reason than that. You are worthy of spending your money that you work hard for on yourself. And if it's your partner that brings in the income for the family, you are equally as worthy as well. Speak with your partner if you want to do this and you want to get his or her buy-in about your desire to do this with the family income. And maybe your partner might want to do it too for themselves. All right, for next week, I will be sharing with you the spending affirmation card that I authored that you can find in the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. This affirmation, it helped me improve my spending habits, and I hope it will help you too. Subscribe to this show on your favorite podcast app so that you're notified when the next episode goes live. And don't forget to leave a review for the show. I really appreciate it. Wishing you a wonderful week. Choosing happy. Cheers! I hope today's episode empowered you to choose happy as you live your upcoming week. If it did, consider forwarding it to a friend that may benefit from it as well. If you have 30 seconds, please leave a review for the show on your favorite podcast app. It warms my heart to hear the positive impact the show is making in your life. It takes vulnerability and courage for me to show up here every week. I do this because I feel called to share what I learned with others. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. You can purchase your very own Choose Happy affirmation card deck at www.choosehappywithmarie.com. Take good care and see you next week.